This nurturing, meditative, and complete abdominal massage can be used for a host of issues, from helping people alleviate symptoms of constipation, IBS, diarrhea, to help with bowel movements, and also to help release stress and tension from the abdomen and from the body. Our abdomen is our second brain. It's our emotional center, and a wonderful abdomen massage helps to relieve so much of the stress that we carry on a daily basis. Just before we dive in, I want to mention that this massage is one of the things that I teach in Transformational Time Massage. That is my certification, coaching, and mentoring program to help take you to the next level as far as giving time massage and succeeding at it in your life. And the coaching component is really important because when you have clients with these kinds of serious abdominal issues, getting together every week in live sessions to talk about it and how you're going to treat it is really going to help you. So if you are interested in studying and learning and being part of this program, then check out this link down below. And I also have a free course for you. So right over here is a link to my Time Massage Challenge, and you learn a complete neck, shoulder, and back massage. So click on that link and sign up for that right now. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click on the bell so that you get notifications every time I post a new video. All right, let's learn how to give a complete abdominal massage. So we're going to give our partner a deeply nourishing and nurturing abdominal massage. And just before we begin, a couple of words about the abdomen and massaging the abdomen is that it is a really sensitive part of the body. It can be a really deep feeling massage, not necessarily because we're giving deep pressure, but because it's an area that not a lot of people touch. Even ourselves, we don't often touch our own abdomen. And it is really thought of as the emotional center of the body, which is actually exactly why we may consider massaging the abdomen, because we want to help people to release tension, to release stress. Also, people who have abdominal issues like IBS, or who are just really tight in their abdomen, and not only in their abdomen, but in their lower back as well. It makes a lot of sense for why we might want to give the abdomen a really wonderful massage. But because it's such a sensitive issue, if you're making it part of a whole massage, you'd want to get some consent and let your partner know that an abdomen massage may be part of what you're going to do. So usually I will mention it at the beginning of the massage when we're doing a check-in, and when they're telling us what's going on in their body, I'll check in and see if that's okay. Then if we massage their abdomen as part of the treatment. And then depending on the energy that you feel from your partner, you may even check in again right before you're about to massage the abdomen, just to make sure that you're good to go. The more relaxed they can be, then the more effective your massage is going to be. And when we're setting up for the abdomen massage, we really have a couple of nice choices. One would be just like this, to have your partner lying comfortably and lying flat on their back. You can also elevate their legs. And so the way we do that would be with a bolster. I'll show you how to do that. You come down to the legs, lift up the feet, lift up the legs. The knees and the legs can be bent or straight. And then you want to take in a bolster or take in some pillows, bring it pretty high up the legs, and then bring the legs down. The knees are typically going to be pointed out a little bit, and that helps to flatten their back and really make it for a very relaxed experience. Second option, and that's what we're going to do here, is we're actually going to place some blankets underneath the bum and underneath the lower back. So I'm going to push on the legs so that the bum comes up off the ground, and then I can bring my blankets higher up so that they're going right around where the sacrum and the lower back is, and then bringing her down into a supported back bend. So if you are working with someone who has any lower back issues and this doesn't feel comfortable for them, then of course just go with one of the other versions. But by elevating the lower back, you're bringing deep muscles closer to the surface, and there is just something really calming and nurturing about it if they're comfortable to receive it that way. For yourself, you can sit however you're comfortable. Most often I like to sit on my knees in a diamond. If I have problems sitting on my knees, I can place a pillow between my feet and my bum to help take some pressure off. But I love to sit like this and then get a little bit of gentle contact with my leg right up alongside of their body, and I'm ready to go this way. If you prefer to sit cross-legged or sitting comfortably, you can certainly do that as well. I would also advise sitting on a pillow. Once we're set up, first thing I'd like us to do is to identify a few sweet spots that we're going to press on the abdomen. And the first one is right in the center where the navel is. So with the palm of your hand, the fleshy part at the base, you can just turn your hand on an angle with your fingers pointing towards the opposite rib and find the navel. We'll call that point 1. Point 2 is going to be right above the hip, ascending colon. Point 3, so here's the bottom of her rib cage, and I'm going to turn my hand to face the other ribs and let my palms sink under the ribs there. Point 4, halfway between the two rib cages where it's angled, this is the transverse colon. That's point 4. Point 5 is underneath the ribs on the other side, and that's going to be where the stomach and spleen are. And at the base where you feel the hip bone, that'll be the descending colon. So again, 5 points, actually 6 points. Navel, ascending colon just above the hip, and I forgot to mention, but under the ribs here we're also in contact with the liver. Transverse colon, stomach, descending colon. Once you've identified your spots, we want to be nice and light and gentle in our approach. So the first thing I'll do is start with a really gentle amount of circles. This is called sun and moon stroke, but what it really just means is with my hands, with a really light touch, let's make some circles. We want to have a nice soft transition. We want to make this really inviting and calming. So we're making our circles. And our mind is really important when we're working an area that has potentially a lot of tension, that has all these issues that we talked about. We want to be in a loving place. We want to be in a nurturing and a supportive place with our mind. So allow your mind to go there, to just be in a place of like, let's bring some release and relief, some care and attention to an area of the body that doesn't always get it. And then my hand is just resting on that first point on the navel. Again, the pressure is really light to begin with. I'm going to work with her breath and just stay here together first, and then as she exhales, that's when you start to press in a little deeper. So the pressure can go down to the point where you feel like a pulse, some vibrating under your hand, and then hold that for a second or two, release, let her inhale, and repeat. And so that's how I'm going to work each of these 6 points. So that was point 1, the navel, point 2, ascending colon, so I'm just gently and gradually pushing here, holding and releasing. How many times? Well, it really depends on, maybe you feel more gurgling, more issues at different points. You can spend at least 3 or 4 presses in each spot. But if you were dealing with IBS, you were dealing with more issues, you can always check in with your partner as you're doing it, but you can press in each spot maybe 5 times, maybe 10 times even. You can take pauses. So let's say I've got a lot of issues going on with my next point around the stomach and spleen area. So if I wanted to take a pause, I can go back to my circles. I can make gentle circles even right at the area before I press in. So what I'm all about is being gradual, easing in. It's true throughout the massage, but it's going to be especially true in a place like an abdominal massage. And so in this way, I'm pressing all of my 6 points. When I'm done all of the 6 points, I'll go back to sun and moon stroke. And then from here, I will turn to face her. I'm going to place my hands over each other. And then this is like a spinal abdominal wave. So I'm going to place my hands one over the other. And I'm going to alternate between my fingers pulling back towards me and my palm pushing away from me. And in this way, I can go all around the center of the abdomen. Of course, I don't want to make any contact, any deep press into the bones or under the bones, but anywhere where it feels soft, where I can sink in, both by pulling with my fingers and pushing with my palm, I'll do it. Getting things to loosen up and move. And when you think about the abdomen, really, even though they're very specific muscles, there's a lot of muscles here, just like anywhere else in the body. And so we are doing this back and forth motion to help relax some tight and tender muscles. I'm starting to pause a little longer, pull and push. Again, I can, if I wanted to do more, I can always take a break if I feel like it's too much, too quick. Let's do some more sun and moon stroke. Giving her a chance just to take some nice full breaths. I can even encourage that and let her know, hey, place my hand right back here and just take some nice big breaths together. And then continue. And so you can repeat that process 2 to 5 times. And especially if we're looking for a more therapeutic effect. And if you feel any places that have stronger pulses, that have more sounds coming from their abdomen, then I would most likely focus and spend more time in those places. So repeat in those places a few times. And one more move I want to do for the abdomen. It's called the energy ball. And so what you're going to do is imagine a nice healing ball of energy in your hands. Literally hold your hands together like this first, and then you're going to place that healing ball on their abdomen. So one hand goes on top, let's say where the rib cage is, one hand on the lower back, and circles. Now this is certainly easier to do when they're elevated. One of the reasons I chose to elevate them. But at the same time, you could do it if they were lying flat. And so it's probably about 4 places that you can do that. Under the ribs, move farther down, closer to the hip on one side. You can hold it there as well. You can invite them to breathe. Do that on that one side and then on the other as well. And as we said, lower back and abdomen, they really are one unit. They're working together. So it's a really powerful thing to be able to have your hands on both sides at the same time, creating that connection. allowing for that release. And once we've done it on both sides, again, coming back to square one, sun and moon stroke. And the last one that we're going to do is called chest opening exercise. So you want to wrap your hands. I'm going to elevate my body a little bit, come a little higher. My hands go around the rib cage, the lower half of the rib cage. My thumbs are not going to make any press, but they are going to be making contact on the inside of her rib cage. I listen for a breath, and on the exhale, I press down and out. It's like helping to encourage that deep, full diaphragm breathing. Helping to encourage even more letting go in that abdominal area. So the direction is to press down on those lower ribs and out. Down and out. Let's do it one more time together. I wait for the exhales and I press. Maybe even hold in the pauses, then giving her a chance to inhale before you repeat. And again, to finish up, let's make those circles. And the very last thing I love to do is just pause and breathe together. Could be in silence, could be with a few words of encouragement, of relaxation, of care. And there you have it. Deeply therapeutic abdominal massage. I truly believe that giving an abdominal massage is one of the most beneficial ways to help our clients and our partners and the people that we care about. So I hope that you're going to use this, and I would love to hear from you. So post your comments, post your questions down below, and let me know what you think. And again, if you want to learn this with all kinds of support, not only when you're learning how to give the massage, but then how to apply it and give it with your clients, then check out Transformational Thai Massage down below. And also my Thai Massage Challenge, which is a free course for you to learn a neck, shoulder, and upper back massage. And that will give you a wonderful immersion into Thai massage so that you can start studying right now. I'm wishing you some amazing therapeutic massages, and we'll talk to you real soon.